Assalamu alaikum students. We are going to discuss chapter 7 of class 9th chemistry. In previous lecture we discussed oxidation and reduction in terms of loss or gain of hydrogen and oxygen. Now we are going to discuss oxidation and reduction in terms of loss or gain of electrons. Oxidation reaction is a chemical reaction which involves removal of electrons is known as oxidation. We will explain it by giving examples. Sodium is present in group 1A of the periodic table. It loses one electron and becomes Na positive ion. So we can say sodium is oxidized and the process of oxidation takes place because removal of electrons is known as oxidation. Calcium, which belongs to group 2A of the periodic table, has two electrons in its outermost shell. It loses its two electrons to give Ca2 positive ions. Ca is going to be oxidized and the process is known as oxidation. Aluminium, which is present in group 3A of the periodic table, has 3 electrons in its outermost shell. It will lose its 3 electrons to become Al positive 3 ions and the process of oxidation takes place. In all of these examples, all of the 3 elements are oxidized and the process of oxidation takes place because removal of electrons is known as oxidation. Next process is reduction. A chemical process which involves gain of electrons is known as reduction. Elements of group 6 and 7 reduced. Chlorine, which is present in group 7 of the periodic table, gains one electron and it becomes Cl negative ion. It is said to be reduced and the process of reduction takes place. Oxygen, which is present in group 6 of the periodic table, gains 2 electrons and changes into O negative 2 ion. It will be reduced and the process of reduction takes place. Sulfur is also present in group 6 of the periodic table. It will also gain 2 electrons as negative 2 ions are formed. Sulfur is said to be reduced and the process of reduction takes place. This is all about oxidation and reduction in terms of loss or gain of electrons. To memorize oxidation and reduction reactions, we will memorize two words, oil and rig. Oil is for oxidation. Oxidation is loss of electrons, O for oxidation, and I is loss, L for loss. Reduction is rig, gain of electrons, R for reduction, and G for gain of electrons. Elements of group 1 gains positive charge, positive 1 charge by losing one electron. Elements of group A2 loses 2 electrons and obtain positive 2 charge. Elements of group 3 loses 3 electrons. Elements of group 6 gains 2 electrons and obtained negative 2 charge. Elements of group 7 obtained negative 1 charge by gaining 1 electron. Hydrogen also loses or gain 1 electron and will gain positive 1 or negative 1 charge. This is all about oxidation and reduction.